Hi guys, welcome back. Well, I'm experimenting today. This is a cheap die grinder that I've got from, it was either Lidl or Aldi, I think it was Lidl, and I've been making a frame for it to sit in so that I can then mount it onto the tool post on my largest lathe. So just got a few more bits and pieces to put into it. Yeah, I think that's got a grip a bit now. Fortunately there are some straight sides to this grinder that we can grip on, so that's really got it now. Right. Okay, I've got the die grinder mounted onto the tool post. It's clamped on two sides of the tool post, so that's nice and rigid now. I'm just going to square that up with the bed. Just need to change this chuck over. Well, this is a Jacobs Rubberplex collet chuck I've had for probably 18 months now, and it takes these this style of collet. You can see why they call it Rubberplex, but I don't like using this. If if you're serious about your lathe, guys, if you ever get the chance to get one of these, I can highly recommend them. It's a L0 mounting on this lathe. Unfortunately, the chuck came with the L0, so that was a big bonus. Take the collet out, you pull the locking ring out, turn it anti-clockwise. You see the sleeve coming out, and the collet just slides in. Doesn't locate like the ER collets do. It simply mounts into this taper. Simply pushes into the taper, and then when you put the collar on, there's a locating key, goes into that keyway, and as you turn the outer diameter, it pulls the chuck in and locks up. So yeah, they're an excellent piece of kit. Well, there are 6mm collet chuck in the end of these die grinders, so I've got quite a lot of very small end mills, and I believe these are a 6mm shank. Yeah. Yeah, that seems to have got it. First, guys, I'm going to put a undercut halfway down the length of this timber. See how we go with this. I've got the lathe set on 44 revs per minute, so with the frequency drive it's probably slightly less. Well, so far so good. Seems to be working fine, that. Now plan is I've got the lathe gearbox set to it's cutting Whitworth threads, and it's set to its lowest setting of 2 threads per inch. So I'm going to bring the carriage up to this end, put it into gear, engage the lead screw, and see if we can cut an Acme thread onto this old cricket wicket. Well, in principle it seems to be working, guys. The first couple of passes that I sent it down, I tried to plunge it too deep, and with it only being a cheap die grinder, it was tending to stall, and because the spindle wasn't spinning around, it's chewed it up slightly. But after a couple of passes, and I realised what depth of cut I can make on each pass, it seems to be making a reasonable job. So I think in principle it will work. Doesn't like sending it back in reverse without retracting the die grinder. So I think what I need to do is when I reverse the carriage. Just retract the cross slide, then bring it back in for the forward pass. But I'm going to carry on experimenting with it. Yeah, did you see it stall then, guys? Doesn't like a great depth of cut, but it's starting to take shape. And the teeth look evenly spaced, so I think it's just a matter of realising what the maximum depth of cut will be on each pass. But yeah, it's tracking nicely. Looking a bit rough at the moment, but I think that's to do with the depth of cut that I'm trying to take. If I retract the carriage, I'm keeping the half nuts engaged and just reversing the direction of the lathe on the return. Take a lighter cut on this one, see if it starts to clean things up. Well, that's starting to look a lot better now, guys. Yeah, so definitely the depth of cut that governs the finish. I'm going to take one more pass and then I'll put some sandpaper on and see how it clears up. Well guys, after the mistake I made at the beginning with trying to take too deep a cut, and the die grinder stalling, once I started to take less cuts, less deep cuts I should say, it's come out rather nice. The sandpaper obviously makes a big difference to it, but the teeth are all uniform and there's some nice sharp edges on it, so I think in principle that will work. It's just a matter of taking nice easy cuts and retracting the cutting tool when you reverse the cross slide. But overall, as a first attempt, I'm quite pleased with that. One possibility is once you've got the teeth forming, you could hand cut them with a turning chisel to round the shoulders off if you wanted to make a spiral, a rounded spiral. So yeah, it's definitely a possibility, that guys.